Blub blub everyone, welcome back to Shadows of Forbidden Gods. The tentacle god is basically only a mouth now, because all the tentacles have been destroyed, even though they're still visible for some reason, who knows. But I basically have no reach anymore, and my only power I need to use now to grow somewhere, and then hopefully eat something, we'll see. I only need 137. Well, 127, right? 127 death to be at full strength. Don't know if something happens then. I hope it will. So that we could move and actually, you know, offensively eat now. But who knows? I doubt that it will, but I will still try to get there. I wish I could eat the death here because, my god, there's so much death there. But I can't reach it for some reason. Already have been here with a tentacle, didn't work. Even though this is literally just 1, 2, 3, done. Why? I don't know. That's how it works. Can I grow here? No. I can only grow underneath. That's the thing. I'm not sure if growing here would be better. Let's wait 3 turns and... Oh, no, that was the wrong button. Well... Oops. Hopefully no one is killing that in the next few turns. Because I want to eat those bodies. Don't think it will work though. I didn't want to do it, it just misclicked. Infiltrate the coven, that's good. That is another coven under our control. The last one that exists. That I first dismissed because, I mean, there's only one connection here. And I think this wasn't here in the beginning. And yeah, it's just not great. Since you are otherwise useless to me, though, I could influence them. Oh, I can't do Dark Worship because you are basically influenced by the humans. No, you're not really influenced by anyone, but I need to get more influence. I'll do it. Agent Idle, that's not good. It's never a good thing. Oh yeah, I wanted to take this, but I can't. You are 100% enshadowed. You are completely... No, not even completely infiltrated, but a little. Infiltrating this will be huge, though. Because I need to infiltrate more of the temples of the Calling of DA to get more influence here. And our Baroness is giving them the hunger now. 31 turns, though. I'm not sure we're living that long, but we'll try. We're also calling for a Dark Crusade down here to take this over. Hopefully that doesn't mess anything up, but I hope not. It's gonna happen anyway, it's fine. Because our Dark Empire needs to grow. This is the Dark Empire of the Elves. The Dark Elves. And it needs to grow. I also would like to know if I could make them expand here. And if I need to be... Do I need to be cautious with expanding or not? Outpost develop, that's not good. You've infiltrated the vast sewers, took you long enough. That the settlement even exists still is kind of weird. But it does. And also weird that you're not dead yet. I could start another plague, cause more death everywhere. We had 90% victory, that's really good. We finally got there, so I don't know how. She definitely can't get out. This would just be sacrificing her if I do that. Would it help to infiltrate the orcs with her? She does have a lot of command. Maybe that's a better thing to do. Let's try it. If she dies, it doesn't matter. She's not important at all. So we have the Dark Crusade here. I could call another, apparently. I don't know why. We have so much profile. Go to the city. This should be better now. The lay low. No, it's still only 2. Because it's not infiltrated. See, now, the other thing for infiltration would be great. That 100% enshadowed stuff gets instantly infiltrated with her. Well, that's okay. 8 turns. Sure. Oh, someone is attacking my heart. That's the first time. Maybe because they have no alternative? Yes, they do. Okay. That sucks, but I have power. Can I fully grow now? Can I eat? Oh my god, I can eat now. This is so dumb. You would assume, since this is a graph, to connect it to a graph underneath it, that this is where you need to go. And that this is worth 3 points, you know, three edges, basically, that you need to move. And you can only move 4. Not how it works. I understand this completely. It's a weird thing. Apparently, this is closer to this than this is. Even though that doesn't make any sense with graphs. But I guess what's happening is this hex right here is only 1, 2 away. While this hex was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 away. That's basically the dumbest way to make this happen that I would ever imagine. That is completely idiotic. I know why it is. And that's a way to do it, but my god, is that bad. Why would you do it this way? Why wouldn't you use the graph that is literally here to connect this? I know it says hexes, but to me, these hexes in the middle don't mean anything. That's noise. That's just visual fluff, you know? To me, 4 hexes means 1, 2, 3, 4. I just... okay, I'm eating this. That's 200 death. We're full strength now. If we retract this tentacle. Let's do it. Boop. Let's see what happens. Maybe that does something. Maybe it doesn't. At least we will be very strong against that that army there. I think it's that army that's coming for me, but we'll see. We're at full strength now. Anything happening? Nope. No. We didn't get any introduction to this god, and now as well. This has nothing to do with my god being at 1,000 health. This is just we're at 90% or more victory condition. The time of humanity is rapidly drawing to an end. The sun rises blood red, shining as a terrifying omen of what is to come. The heavens mourn for the imminent end of humanity and the dominions of the elder gods who ruled millennia before humanity came into existence. The end approaches. Yeah, we're at 91. We're over 90, you get that message, I think. Did you do anything? No, you're still doing it. So that's it. Nothing happens. I don't get more ability to do anything because my abilities suck. They are so bad. They are so bad. I could help the orcs with might challenges. Though, what is a might challenge? This is a command challenge. I don't know what a might challenge even is. I mean, this might be one. Is this ability literally only for this one challenge that exists? Oh, that would be so dumb. The Louvet Circle, their fate is hard to foresee. 50% chance of a hero remembering the good and gaining a liking. We already had that happen for one. That really sucked. Give me the Elder Influence, please. God damn it. Stupid 50-50 chances that never work for me. Traveling to a quest. Yeah, someone got executed. Another king. Which is not good, because that might take points away from us. But, oh yeah, by expanding the Dark Empire, we got more points, of course. By doing this, because we have more population now in the Dark Empire. Even though this population, oh my god, is that... Yeah, they don't have fun here. Okay, we're taking over this. This defense should fall right now, and we should have it. Okay, the Parazio Queendom is being attacked. Down here. That's not cool, but... they're doing basically the same that I'm doing right now. We got the Sanctum. Does that give me more points? Of course not. But still, it's within our grasp, so that's nice. Now, everything I can attack is unfortunately already Alliance territory, so that's kinda dangerous. I could attack up here, though, which would be very easy to take. So, that's probably what I'm going to do. I could just go here. Ooh, that guy would be deadly. I don't want to fight with him. Okay, everyone here is declaring war on them. The whole alliance is fighting this whole continent down here. And there's my enshadowment going. Of the stupid ward. Oh, down here as well. Oh, that's civil war. Oh, that's good. That's really good for us. That is all civil war, it seems. That is really nice for us, because we couldn't do much against them anymore. Yes, look at that. That is pure civil war. That's really nice. And we'll... Yeah, civil war. Alliance of Incions descends into civil war with rebel cities raising their armies against the sovereign. Rebels and loyalists will now fight to reclaim the lands of the other. That could be good, because that could mean we could take this now. Because that's not alliance territory anymore. And that's also better because... Where is my monarch? Here. This is much easier to reach. And to declare a crusade upon. And if we're quick enough, we get these elven lands too. Another Baroness enshadowed. Yeah, I mean, it's a Dark Empire. You will all be enshadowed. Be sure of that. There's a lot of madness around here. Man, this land is so destroyed. It's really ridiculous. It's actually kind of sad. Oh, it's not the Baroness? Oh, that's bad. Yeah, I lose some challenge progress. That's fine. Okay, you have reached that. We have built an Orc Fortress. Yeah, we lost maximum progress. Fun. Dark Crusade, let's go. That is perfect for us, because now we can get all the elves united. That's all the elves that exist in this world, so... They become Dark Elves now, that's how it should be. You are enshadowed, good. We have a fortress, and fully infiltrated, and it's enshadowing. Don't know why. And we have some industry. Now, I would guess I need to actually subjugate these. To influence them. Ooh, Tutor Orc Spell Twisters. Causes this camp to become an Orc Mage camp, which will generate an Orc Spellweaver army, strength dependent on local and neighboring Orcish industry. If an Orc Spellweaver army is in battle, it will create a battle effect of to buff its side by 20%. Buff Reablight each turn they are in combat. Cost 25 more gold for each specialized neighboring Orc camp. That is disgusting. And we could also build a menagerie for specialized minions. We could get manticores as minions. We could build a shipyard. Although, why would we build that inland? I don't know. These are now ours too. Was that always the case? Maybe it was. But a shipyard would be cool because we could get the Buccaneer. I could just sacrifice her, eat her basically if I wanted to strengthen my core again. And then just get the Buccaneer, which is also a really good strength minion. Yeah, I need to be infiltrated to do this, okay. Opportunistic encroachment adds orcish encroachment to a neighboring human non-city location. If the human nation goes to war and those locations have either devastation above 20 or 0 defense, orcs will take the location and build a camp. So basically this one, which would already work. But I need infiltration. And there is no neighboring location, so I need to do it here. But yeah, let's just infiltrate this real quick, and then we'll infiltrate this down here. And my tentacle is gone again. They're fighting me, but yeah, they're not having a good time. Look at that. The creature's heart attacks them for 100. So as long as we can keep up our feeding and get some... stay strong, they can't do shit against us. And we should be able to just take the 74% here and eat it. I should wait, though. I should wait until they're finished, because I would overeat right now. I mean, you shouldn't do that. So as long as they come piecemeal, we're good. We're at 92%. We're so close. This is probably the hardest win I've ever had. If we even get there. Because they could still just go for us. Oh, more alliance formation. Fuck. How did they integrate them so quickly again? Oh, hey, the map views are back. Is that nice? We could still take these guys, because these guys are not in there yet. Oh, they probably just took them by force. Huh? They have so many armies. There's a lot of plague still going here, which is nice. I like it. What are you doing, girl? Apart from being dumb. We could give her secrets of death. Which would mean there's an arcane secret which you could then learn, and then she could become, you know, a mage. I mean, she's just a target anyway, right? And she can't, unfortunately, infiltrate this. Raiding doesn't do anything here. It's not much to raid. You could definitely lay low, which would be good for you, but I don't care about you that much, so... You don't have much money. Just do this, that's fine. Get some magic. More Dark Crusade. I don't want to lose challenge. Yeah, increase the menace, that's fine. Subjugate the camp, good. So these guys are now attacking me. The others just died. 2 turns, death. Good. The dwarves will not be able to stop me. Since this is not Alliance, I'm not at war with the Alliance yet, which is good. Yes. The Dark Elves declare war. Someone is aware. Hope that doesn't do anything. Weird that there's still some left. Oh, yeah, they killed the rebels. Which is good, because that means more vengeance. That could help. Yeah, all the rebels are dead now. Still, we're rising in victory, because they murdered a lot of people, which is good. Even though we lost some enshadowed ones, but a lot of them were not enshadowed. And they got a lot of vengeance on their leader. That, who is being enshadowed? That's good. I don't know where the shadow is coming from. Definitely not from there. This is 100%, that's nice. So if we weaken the ward, we could actually enshadow the leader. Which would be kinda nice. And they apparently don't have the time to do anything against the shadow. We even get human armies now, which is good. We still have a lot of elven armies here. Could cause orcish expansion. There's only 3 turns. Cause this camp to spawn a new, already infiltrated orc camp in a neighboring usable location. The new camp will have low industry, but increase over time. They all go up towards 50% industry. Will that only do once, or will that do both of them? Because 3 turns, it's not much. But also it would be better to get this one to cause this to be taken. Let's do 1 orcish expansion, I want to learn. We have 2 power. We should feed. I don't even need the power to feed right now. Because there was a lot of nom-noms here. 70% death. Should be fine. And this is right over our heart, so that's why we can feed. Bam. Good noms. Enjoy. Enjoy my little army that's coming. Unrest reaches the tipping point. Where are we here? You're enshadowed. I don't want you to die. It's like elves. I wish I could rally you to war, but no. The god thing eats. Well, it's just the god thing is also kind of interesting. Where? Oh, the army left. The army said, nope, I'm out of here. Well, that's at least good. But we're still so passive. I don't like that about this god. At least the snake was active, you know, she could do something. You arrived, you're aware. And we have another upstart, oh great. But that's fine, I don't care about the upstart right now. Or it might be even this guy. Also one I don't care about. No, we have one here. I could murder him again. But that would mean I lose a banner. What we could also do is declare war on these guys. But I also want to declare war on these guys from the Dark Empire, which is more important to me because that gives me more points. The orcs really don't give me many points. So what I rather would do is expand into this direction with a shipyard. So let's leave the orc upstart for now. Because he really doesn't matter much. You could recruit a crow, not really necessary anymore. I still need more to influence them. Unfortunately, they're +1. That was recent, and I hate it. You I don't really care. I just lose challenge progress. So you attacking my heart, hey? I guess that's fine. The thing is, even if I drag a city down, I don't think I can even get fed from that. We have Orcish expansion. There are 3 armies now, or 2 armies coming to me. Oh, you expanded here. Okay, that's fine. So, expanding here, or infiltrating here would allow me to expand here. If I infiltrate here, though, I can still expand and build a shipyard. That would allow me to go, I don't know, somewhere. Maybe even attack back here or something, or maybe attack down here, although that is all now alliance, so it wouldn't make much difference. Well, this would make a difference. I could build a mine, I just don't have the money for it. And these guys don't have any money. You don't either. With the mine, I could go on the underground, which would also be quite nice. But again, the most important thing is to expand the Dark Empire, because that is giving us the win. At some point, maybe. Man, this god is slow. And ineffectual, in my opinion. And yes, I'm sure that will piss some people off, but I don't care. This god is not my favorite. 100% no. Elf versus human. Okay, against the Lightbringer. She was killed. Give me a little influence. Nope. 50-50 chances. Twice in a row. Both lost. More vengeance. That's neat. I mean, it's nice that you killed her. It's more death. It's also more human souls, which we can't use right now. Are you one of ours? I mean, you're definitely in Shadowed. And you're freakishly strong and have a lot of lore. Wow. You're from down here, so you will be one of us soon. That's good. That's real good, because that here is a really good... we need Wayfinders to expand, basically, to get more rulers. If a ruler dies, the only way to get a new one is with a Wayfinder or the Sovereign. If both of them are dead, like if this guy dies, we're done for. And we have no Wayfinders. So I hope we get these Wayfinders too. This is not good, because that is not our army. You're capturing. Why are we not capturing, damn it? I want to capture this, not you. Could I stop them somehow? Slaughter bandits, who cares? I don't care about bandits. I don't know. I don't think I can. I don't want them to get this back. Elves, what are you doing? Okay, more armies have arrived. I don't know if this is a first come, first serve situation since we're not at war with them. But it seems so. And apparently we were quite slow. Annoying. You were disrupted by that guy. They lost 25% of their current XP. That's a lie, though. No, this time it's not a lie. Last time it was. Okay, so we did this. We could basically kill you easily. Not that easily. You have the stupid knights. 4-2 with 5 HP. We have a 5-3 with 4 HP. But you have 2 defense. I think if we attack, we could win. Against the doctor. But we might lose some of them, which is not nice. Since they cost me a lot of money, and there's no money to be had by raiding, which sucks. Because you all are so poor. I'm gonna try. I just want to learn more about the... It's not important. I just want to know more about how the fights work. It's basically very very basic and very easy, but I'm still prone to misinterpretation. It seems. So he can basically do nothing to me. I think, and we can almost instantly kill them. If the gobbo hits him once, we instantly kill him. Once we can hit him. Oh shit! He's not up to snuff. Frick. Yeah, that was a mistake. Victory. He has fled. No, less combat from you. Okay, it's not bad. We're still fine. I need to lay low though. Not lay low. I need to rest and resupply real quick. Good. Returns. And we're gaining stuff. I think more command is important here. We could now have 3 of the orc boys. They do cost a little bit. They cost 30. We need a little tiny bit more gold. And I could get that from her. Basically. And just take, you know, all her gold and we're good. That's 30. And now we could have one. Another one. And get rid of the gobbo. Yeah, let's wait though. Rewards established. Wait, what? We have a false profit. Ooh. Okay. The con circle lost their profit. That's kind of nice. And they got a new one instantly. Great. Good stuff. Apparently they're the wrong alignment as well. Oh, it's these guys, huh? Oh, we took him. Nice. Screw you. And now we need to take these guys. That's another point. Oh my god, we're creeping along by 1 freaking point. It's ridiculous. We can influence the convocation of Dawn. That's kind of neat. Not that this will actually do much, but sure. I mean, it is pressuring, you know? They are wasting turns, as we do. We're getting the Secrets of Death. You're just resting. Someone adopted some faith. The convocation of Dawn. Spideys. What were you doing? Is that important? Kind of? Don't care about the menace. Yeah, they were influenced now again. They lose sanity. Baroness Vankapos Valates feels haunted by the death of her friend Lightbringer, Frias Gera. Their mind cannot forget. She sees their face everywhere. Everywhere she looks, persecuted by the memory of the departed. Dark forces might influence this, but it is the human mind itself that is its own tormentor. It is. It is. We couldn't break her, so it doesn't matter. Just make her mourning period bigger. So she doesn't do shit. More alliance bullshit. You got the fucking dwarves on your side? Oh crap. Well, there's no wonder now that they are attacking us all the time. Not that they are doing anything, they're very ineffectual at the moment, which is good. But we can't let our strength drop, is the thing. We're doing 94 damage, but only because we have 1,000 strength. So, they are still doing damage to us, which is not good. And that is probably the second army we just killed. That means we need to eat. Oh, this is really, 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 really bad. I need death. 70% again. 70% sounds good. It's not perfect, but it sounds good. Yeah, let's go for the 70. I hope I can do that. Yes, I can. Let's feed. Oh, there's a lot of death here now. Ooh, that's neat. Okay. And it's going up by 40%. What? I think if this reaches the next turn 300%, we get some Geists. Because the death cannot be, you know, the souls cannot stay in this place. It's just overflowing with souls. Yep, death overflows. The weight of the recently dead in Elder Tomb has passed the point where reality can endure the flow of souls, and the spirits of the dead are drawn back into the mortal world as Geists. They howl in rage at being torn from their rightful rest and are condemned to stalk the lands until they can be finally put to rest. That's quite interesting. It's a little late for us to be useful, but... we got 2 Geists now. And more stupid armies. Yeah, that army was actually attacking us too. Shite. Yeah, they came in and did some damage, but we will now just murder them. But yeah, these guys basically just end shadow places. They just spread shadow. Which is really good at the beginning. Now it's not that great anymore, but, you know. It would be great if they would just go here and enshadow all of the Alliance. That would be amazing. Yeah, and we'll get this one too. That's nice. That's another 60 population. Hopefully that will help us here. We only have 13% in the Dark Empire and already get 40% extra stuff. I'd like you to be infamous, to be honest. Other stuff would probably be better, but I'm just gonna make you infamous because you are going to die, girl. I'm sorry to say, but you're definitely going to die. Learn an arcane secret, please. 17 turns. Oof. It's fine. Don't really need you. We could do opportunistic encroachment from here. I think we shall. It's just 3 turns. Oh, nice. My hero was funded. Another outpost develops, and it is wonderfully enshadowed. Don't care. Yes, look at that. All the shadow all the time. Not that shadow down here makes such a difference. I feel. Everything here is in shadow, and they're still resisting me. For some reason. Or somehow. Wards established. Yeah. The problem with the 300% right now is... Oh no, it's still there. I can still eat. Ooh, that is my... That is a good feast for me. That is an emergency button for me. Okay, good to know. So I just need to keep 1 power. That's very important. Orcish efforts. Another orc slips in the mud, and without a pair of strong arms to hold it, still another pole freshly driven to the ground starts toppling, dragging down 5 more with it. The Wall Master sets out to stomp the blunderer before remembering Mad Lightbringer Anguya Baisha is overseeing the construction efforts. I don't know why she is doing that, but okay. It's not going altogether too well. It wounds the old orc to do so, but your agent is asked whether humans with their smarts have any solutions. Okay, because she's learning the secret. Wisdom of generation in books. 4 lore. That would be really nice. The only history they keep is their champions' names, which come and go by the dozens. So much survivalist learning is lost to them in their vanity, yeah. Proper planning prospers. Increase our profile, but we gain challenge. Orcs know how to chase and kill things by instinct, but it is in tasks of patience and long-term planning where all their efforts fall apart. Oh, we have nothing useful. No, we do have some planning. And now a snowstorm, which sucks. It's fine. It's a really quick challenge anyway. And we killed more of these dwarves and can now eat them. Oh, that is so much death. That is so good, actually. Wow. I didn't know that would happen. I'm very glad that would happen. That is finally a sensible thing. You know, we're slaughtering armies at our heart, so why wouldn't there be no death? And now the death goes down, but we'll bide our time. We don't need to eat it now. We get another influence right here. It's not much that I can do yet. We need to do more influence actions. I think that's the best you can do right now, so it's all fine. We took this. That's nice. I wish I could tell them to expand here. You're still laying low and you're looking better, so let's try and go there and see if we can tell them. Opportunistic encroachment. Nice. We got it. No, I can't. Location with unrest or political agitation. Do we have unrest? But I don't want to kill nobles here, to be honest. There's a lot of unrest here and here. I mean... God, these are still elves. Damn it. An elf who likes humans. Okay. I don't want to kill these elves. That's the problem. We can't replace them that easily. It's sad that I can't tell them to go here. I could have her just infiltrate. The temple should be infiltrated in a moment. And I don't know how to, you know, increase prosperity or something. Because that would be kind of nice. Where did the encroachment happen? We did have some encroachment. I thought the village was being encroached. Okay, it's only 50%. Do we need to do that twice? That's kind of BS. No, I can't. It's maybe just going up on its own now. Okay. I could organize the horde. We have an army here. And strengthen them. That's fine. Orcs encroach. Okay, now we do. And there's a death because we overrun them. Study their patterns. Yes, do. The Butcher's Son. The entire world as humanity once knew it is on the brink of annihilation as your power grows and you finally assert your dominion over existence. Yeah, it took long enough. Brushing aside all of humanity's efforts and endeavors. On many days now, the sun is a grim red thing, casting unnatural light across the world as reality breaks down and returns to older times. 96%. My goodness, is that a slog right now? What a slog. But taking this helped. Definitely. And now we need to kill the city. How do we kill the city? I could bring them to war here. You're really easy to kill, so I could just do that and then get him back. We don't have really big armies, but they have no army, so whatever, you know, doesn't matter really. Elf versus human. Interesting, another wayfinder. The Louvet Circle. More Elder Influence. I don't want a liking, no. I don't want that. More mourning, cool. Grief has defeated them. They gained 50% shadow. Oh, that's nice. Was the mourning person, probably. Vengeance, Shadow-driven back, I don't like that. But we have half of the world enshadowed by now. Yeah, now there's a lot of hunger. I would really like to make my empire more stable in a way. There are no rulers here. We have a Wayfinder though. The Wayfinder can appoint a new ruler. Oh great, double bots. Awesome. Getting better and better. What? Why are the messages still shown to me? Weird. We could still try to eat something to regain some... Like the 49% here should be fine. We have some power. I mean, I could also drag down a city, but I don't think that really does anything right now. Yeah, that can't really. I think just getting more death would be quite good. Because I don't think this will... Killing the inhabitants increases world panic. I don't want to increase world panic. I want it to stay at 79%, please. That would be quite nice. Eat. 3%, 49. I can't. Here. I need to be here. Grow there. Eat this. Yes, it's the stupid tentacle that grabs the food. Don't like it. Eat it. And we should be up to snuff again. That's all we need right now. We only need to preserve our 1000 strength and we're good. Because we are about to win. Unfortunately, not with much help of the god. Which is kinda sad. You would think the god would have more effect on everything. What do you need? I mean, I guess command would be nice for you, but... None really makes sense. Just give you stealthy for now. That's fine. Try to reduce your profile passively. Since, again, menace only matters if you have enough profile for someone to see you. If you don't, if your profile is just always low, the menace doesn't mean anything. You can have 1000 menace, doesn't make a difference. Oh, look at that. You're here. You're hunting him. Ooh, you have a paladin. Yeah, you will die though. Which is sad, because we need to keep the Wayfinders alive. And there's no army here that will protect him. And I can't protect him. Not with him. Where's my Baroness, actually? Right here. Almost. I want to see what that does. I swear, game. If you take over 100% or at 100% before this happens, I'm gonna be mad. Real mad. What did you want to do? Definitely not go there now. You have way too much profile. She will eat you. Go here and just infiltrate. Everything's infiltrated. There are a lot of secrets of death here. If only I could help him as a god, but it's not what a god does in this one. Really? You didn't get more health? The Orcish Toast. Mad Lightbringer Angia Baisha enters a tent filled with orcs. A single jug stands in the middle and they gesture her towards it. Orcs are proud to a fault and they have begrudgingly come together to honor your agent's leadership with a toast. Your agent sniffs the drink and feels the room spin. It's grot. Orcish rotgut. more potent than most human spirits and definitely infinitely less palatable than the worst of them. Drink, 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 they chant in Orcish. Your agent has 10 HP. Oh, if it says that, then that's not gonna be good. If we drink it, we could lose XP, we could lose HP and XP. Oh god. We can't lose a level though, that's good. And 5% chance to be disrupted or we refuse the honor. My command is decreased. That's kind of fine. Yeah, I don't care. She's not a character that uses much command, so whatever. We could still eat though, but we're not at the moment. Organizing the horde, that's pretty nice. Can influence the holy order, yes, that's what I want. They had +3 working for us, which is great. They're prophets of doom, that's why there is so much madness up there in the upper right corner of the world. Could make them spread shadow. Unearthly music plays throughout the night. Temples and human settlements will generate power and madness, but gain menace. That could be useful. I don't really care about their menace. I mean, they will die anyway. I think. But I like the power gain. Don't know how much that will be, but we'll see. You still have defense. I think I call them to war now and then kill this guy. Go on the warpath, 2 turns. Music of the Outer Sphere. Convocation of Huang's temples are haunted by unearthly music throughout the night. Instruments that cannot be placed in choruses of voices that cannot be human are heard. The notes activate some ancient part of the human soul, as some instinct warns the mind that this music is wrong, and that it should not be heard, and yet it is fascinating and the listener cannot bring himself or herself to easily leave the temple's vicinity. They feel an urge to sit for hours entranced by the music and find themselves humming the melodies for weeks afterwards, enrapturing. Does that now give me... No, it doesn't say. It doesn't say how much it gives. That's kind of sad. But it's something. And maybe we get some power from it. I wish you would expand here, you fools. And please with the human city, so we get more pop. Very little population in the elven ones. Come on, now the hunger starts. The hunger's promise. To feed on the lifeblood of another is a terrible thing, but it carries with it the promise of immortality. While a mortal's finite life drains with every passing day, those who are able to take from others can prolong their own, cheating death and the natural order of things. The cost the lives of innocent can begin to seem well worth paying to those who crave eternity. And we're at war. And with those as well, but that shouldn't do anything because they have no armies for a while. Orcs follow the most powerful, the one who holds the banner, drenched in the blood of any challenger. So, how does that work now? Did they automatically get that, or do I have... Oh my god, can't even... Or do I have to give them that? The feast. And I need to have them. Damn it! That would have been so good if the city where the deep ones came from weren't the seat. Cause the acolytes of this fate to develop the hunger and to perform rituals on the souls of dead people with the hunger to return them to life as vampires. Their temples will generate death, but also menace. I don't care. That would be great. Aware and non-enshadowed. That's bad. That's why they get anything here. You know what? I can push this, though, with the Influence Holy Order. It's only 34 points. It's not great. But I mean, it's points, right? And what can she do otherwise? I mean, apart from... kill the Chosen One, but she's not strong enough, unfortunately. Oh, and she needs another minion. Your hit points are still so weak, girl. What's happening? Do you have money? You do have money. Get a minion here. Oh, could we get a knight? No. Yes, we can, actually. 40 bucks. Let's go. And we're at war now with all of these guys. That's fine. If the orcs could get those. We actually have enough money to replace this guy. This guy's not fully there yet. Did you get gold somewhere? No. So you're an easy kill. Dead. Thank you for your banner. And your gold. That's pretty nice. Recruit a warrior. That will make you much stronger. Forwards, outpost, human versus elf. Did you kill the crystal smith? Oh, that's shit. That's really, really bad. Oof, that's where their armies are, okay. Yeah, they will take this for sure. That's a lot of armies. So if they all would come to us... No, actually, they're really weak. This is the only army that can do anything. This is the only army that can do anything. And this one. 3 armies I can take. With 1,000 hit points and the ability to just heal 400? Yes. Definitely. I could take those guys. What did I want to do with you here? You got the minion, so that's nice. Really strong minion as well. It would be nice if I could just lay low here. I mean, heal. Why can I not rest and resupply? What's the one called? I need to rest in the coffin or something, right? Oh, don't tell me we don't have this infiltrated. Yes, we do. Oh, we need the catacombs, I bet. I bet we do. I bet we do. And that's 25 turns. No, thank you. Well, we have to make do then. What else can she do? I wish she could just make vampires. That would be so much better. But you need to have death magic for that, and I will not be able to get that. We could gain power. That might be useful, but it's 35 turns because she's really shitty at lore. She could fight someone here, but is that really useful? I don't know. I'd like to have an item back. But this is the only market that I can reach. No, I want this. Yeah, the items are complete garbage that are here. Fun. I don't know what to do with her, really. What is Vigo doing? Vigo. You murdered a guy, that's nice. How about you organize the horde a little bit more? Could expand more up here. Habitability is too shite. Needs to be over 5%. Here it's fine though. We could go here. All of these two could be ours. This could be ours. This could be ours. This could be ours. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff we could do. I'd like to make mages here. The spell twisters and also menagerie would be kind of nice. That's like 75 gold at least. 150 for the menagerie. Ouch. Where do I get that gold? She certainly doesn't have any. You're at war with me? No, that's not true. She's probably part of that empire, that's why. Or kingdom, whatever it is. Magic, yeah, because we got arcane knowledge, blah blah, and now we get a thing. Warlord Vigo stares down at the axe that has been thrown into the ground between his feet. Orcs throw down challenges in quite literal manner when they don't decide to just bury the hatchet into their foe's back. Camp Kwanji's latest champion has gained quite a following and wants to take your agent down to grow it even bigger. He could duel the orc for the banner or let this upstart walk away emboldened by his surrender. We have 7 HP. Yeah, and the fair match. Might and Intrigue 4. We lose 5 HP. I mean, I don't want the banner. I have a banner. There's no shame in surviving a stronger foe. So we would have an orcish upstart, which could not do anything. Because we can just kill him. And that would not hurt us by 5, so, you know, just boop. Dead. Done. We don't need this. Thank you. Idiotic. Both armies are coming, that's good. I still want to organize the horde again. What is our organization? Pretty good, actually. Some good industry here. Maybe I don't need to do that. Maybe I should just infiltrate or expand here. But I'd like to get a shipyard. Let's try to build a shipyard. Because I would like to get the Baroness. Of course that costs 50 gold. God damn it. Getting gold here sucks. They have 50 gold. Study blood magic. Yeah, it needs 2 for geomancy now, right? Yeah, for some reason. It's kind of weird. I love that she's insane. We took her over. We do something here? Where's another secret for you? Back there. I'm not sure you survived that, but I also don't care, so... where was that secret? In the town. It's fine if she dies, because she will help all our agents reduce their menace and profile. At least menace. Is there any money here? Why is the infiltration here not there? Because of the temple? And you're infiltrating there. This will be infiltrated soon. This is also being infiltrated, so I don't need to do anything. I'm not sure why I can't desecrate this. It should be able to be desecrated, but it's not even in the list. I would assume it's because of the Seat of the Holy Order, which is still stupid, but okay. I mean, it's fine. Otherwise... could try to take this fort, infiltrate it. Could try to do some stuff up here. And she's so strong. But only in shadow is the thing. Could try to kill some people. I don't know what to do with a fight character, unless they are an orc, because that makes more sense with the orcs. But here this doesn't make any sense. We could try to get some secrets, some arcane secrets for her as well, but she would need level 3 death magic, and that's at least 2 plus, I think, 3 plus 5. That's 10 secrets. It's impossible to get. And also she's really bad at lore, so that's not great. I wish you could use the curse a bit better. I mean, it gives you more defense. Apparently. Oh, that's why she has 7, okay. Shadowman here is good. So she would keep the defense. Let's go here and lay low for a moment. Because you are actually important to me. Uh-oh. More military fervor. In the city of Arges. More mourning. Yeah, you still have way too much sanity, so more mourning. Down here, I can't get there. Shit. I don't want them to increase their fervor. Because that will mean stronger armies. And they're already... I think the Alliance armies are stronger as well or something? Some nonsense like that. It still takes too long to lay low. But I guess I can't do anything? Ooh, I could. But I don't think I can reach. Because if I could reach, I could just eat that city. But I would need to be able to go here. I mean, from what we learned, this should be possible, right? I don't need to get a way up here. I just need to go here. 4 more turns. How long does it take? Yes, I can do it. Let's see if we can do this, if that works. If not, I'm pissed. So, yep, we're murdering the city, hopefully taking it over. Could organize the horde again. I could do some more raiding. Not that that does much, but I try. Oh, menace is so high and I just don't care. I don't want you to die, so let's just have a little bit more devastation. You are done. I can influence the circle. Oh, apparently this was just influenced. That's very annoying. That they can do that. I want you to spread shadow. And now I can do Dark Worship down here. And push out 150%. And the wards will not stop this. So that means either I get partially in here, or this will just bump up to 150%. Well, 100%. Yeah, okay, this must bump up to 100%. It might be that this gets something. It doesn't. It mustn't. It's not like it must. It just... the chances are 50-50-50 maybe, or maybe this goes to 125-25 or something like that. We'll see. Hopefully it goes to that location, not to the, you know, where no one lives. We're being disrupted. I don't like that. Why is that the case? I don't want you to lose hit points, just lose challenge. Are you a thing? You're not a thing. I don't think you're a thing. I can just murder you. And that should be a safe thing, actually, to murder them. I'm still gonna save, because I'm scared. 9 might, though, is nice. But the thing is, Monaway, her might is dependent on being in shadow. Mistress of the Night gives her attack and defense. +1. The Vampiric Curse gives her another defense when she's in shadow. This is all dependent on shadow. I mean, the might... Okay, it's not dependent on shadow. It's dependent on her 2 weapons, which give her 3 might. Plus the bonus might, so from 5 to... Actually, from 6 to 7, plus... Why does this not work? Oh, this is attack. Okay. So the flintlock pistol just gives her attack, but the axe literally gives her might. So 2 points, 3 points, plus 6 from her standard makes 9. Yeah. So that is actually... That will stay. That's not shadow dependent. But she gets more attack in shadow. I hopefully can eat this city. That would be kind of strong. And stop her from the conclave. It would be nice if that kills everyone around as well, but the game is not that nice to me. Wards, wards, restless dead. The supplicant notices rotting hands grasping the earth around her and arms bursting through the soil. She waits and considers this new situation. The ghouls are simplistic, a byproduct of their accidental creation from the excess of death energy that has accumulated here. They will be easy to manipulate and use. Use them to cause more death. That's actually kind of nice. Or use them to cause destruction. Where are we? I definitely don't want devastation to rise. The death is nice, though, because we could eat that. Or just ignore them. What is your challenge? You're infiltrating. I'm gonna ignore it. I don't think I need that death. We still have enough death in our hold here. And no one is coming for me at this time, so it's fine. But we have enough power to eat the city, so let's try and do that. I'm just gonna save again. Come on, come on, come on. Oop. So. We need to be here. Look at that evidence, that is so dumb. That should also start to kill this settlement, which is nice. Yes, I can take this city down. And that's their capital. Second time. Boop. Well, that's the weird queen dead. Haha. No more conclave. Wait, that... What? How is that still working? No, I think this will invalidate next turn. Causing unrest. That's actually good because it's all in the alliance. Executed, that's not good. Disruption. Oh, we won. I don't know why, but we won. 102%. There's not even a text? All the other gods have a text when they win. What? Okay. So apparently killing that city was a lot of death. Victory point source. We had 89 settlements, so less settlements as we had in the snack run. We had 110 or something there, which is a lot. The more settlements and the more rulers and stuff, the harder the game becomes, and the more tiles as well. So if you're playing a bigger world, the difficulty just rises. Population, yeah, because it's all percentage based, you know. But the Dark Empire did definitely give us a lot more points. But we just, you know, people were saying, oh, the shadow is not important. Yeah, it is. It's just so many victory points that you can get very easily. And also, if you can make rulers insane and enshadow them, you get even more points. That is just flat points. This is 5% victory. No, this is 2.5% victory. That is a lot. And I still think the shadow was saving us. Because we could make the Dark Empire, we had a lot of rulers and heroes not acting against us at all for most of the game. I think that is still always the best thing, always in shadow. But we should have concentrated more on the orcs. I think we could have built them up a lot more up until turn 300 or so. We awakened around 200. But at the time when we actually started to build them up, we could have had them as such a gigantic striking force. Although they would have accrued a lot of menace and might have, you know, maybe the people would have done more against us, so that maybe wouldn't have worked. But technically, we could have made them a much bigger striking force that could actually attack the Empire. If we could have accrued enough money. Because they're still very money dependent. Yeah, I think Population Destroyed did push us over right now. That city, that was one of the biggest cities probably on the map. Because it was the Alliance capital. And that just really helped. Let's see how this went. Apparently there was some shadow down here too, weirdly. But yeah, the shadow, we pushed that here through the circle. Through the Covenant, I mean. The witches. And then the Covenant got destroyed. That was already destroyed here. But yeah, shadow was pushing and pushing. The problem were these barriers that we had. That there was only one way out of this area. That's why the shadow just stood here. This was really good, because that allowed us to enshadow the elves. Which was huge. Because they were doing a lot against us in the beginning. Terrible Hamster died, which was great for all our other people. And that's when we won. Turn 385. Actually, here was a lot of shadow. Weird. But yeah, that we couldn't get out of this corner was just basically because there was no connections. There was just literally one connection out of here, and that got destroyed in one of the civil wars, which was horrible. I would like to see underground actually, but you can't. So let's talk about the God and the DLC. I'm quite disappointed about it. I mean, I have said that multiple times during these recordings. I don't think the God is well made, especially for a DLC. And I don't think the whole underground thing is that well made. I mean, you can see that it just not being able to switch between this and the underground in the end, you know, and see, okay, what happened on the underground with Shadow and stuff is kind of sad, and that seems not well thought out. And the underground is actually belongs to the DLC as well. That was introduced there as far as I know. I don't know. I would have thought this God would be a 10 out of 10, but it's more like a 2 out of 10 to me. Which is a little sad. It still was fun though. It was a little slog at the end. So far, I mean, with Ias Tour, with even with the Hive, I didn't have such a slog. It was much more snappy, you know. I was definitely threatened when the Hive awoke, and I didn't have the troops I should have, and tried to scramble and try to win somehow, as it is with a snack, you know. When the snack awakes, usually you are not that prepared as you might want to be. We were actually quite well prepared in our run before, but yeah, it's fine, it's okay, I'm over it. It's a little sad though, but I'm happy that we could still win. And I did learn a few more things since we tried them out with the Baroness and stuff. And we really have to think about if and when we get the Baroness, and if we could get some vampires, because I really want to. I really want to see what they actually do and how effective they are. It was very unfortunate that the Deep Ones actually emerged at the place where the seat was, and you can't get the seat back. The seat of the Holy Order, because them we could have corrupted so much easier and so much quicker. We could have had them do that for a while now. And then the Deep Ones themselves weren't really effective, because it's really hard to get one of them. And when you get one of them, they need to go out and get more of them, which, nice, but doesn't really, you know. Also, the problem was, we were just cursing the family, and then something happened and it didn't work. I don't know why we got disrupted there, because I thought it went through. But while the family, maybe it was cursing and we could just improve it and make it quicker. But while they were being cursed, the Deep Ones awoken, and that destroyed the whole family and only turned one, which was the ruler. Which was not great. That was not awesome. And really took some potential from the Deep Ones away. If we could have had the whole family curse and turn into Deep Ones before they emerge, we would have probably seen many more pop up. Because they could have had multiple agents working on one side, pushing them up, and making them emerge. And that could have helped tremendously as well. Just always takes so long to get these stupid Deep Ones. It's almost unusable in that way, I think. It's the same thing with the Baroness. It's really hard to get a desecrated holy site sometimes. And then you have it, and then you have the Baroness, and then you can't do anything with her because she's basically just a combat agent. And anything else would just take forever, and creating vampires would then need, which is so weird to me, also death magic. And it's weird because she is a freaking vampire. I think I'm misunderstanding her in some way, or I haven't seen the interaction I wanted or I needed to find to actually create a vampire with her easier, because she is the agent that should be able to do that, you know? It should be much easier for her than it is for someone else. Someone else needs to have death magic 2 or 3. That's fine, that makes sense, because they're not a vampire. They need to create vampirism from nothing. She is one, and she should be able to, in my opinion. Yeah, so basically this one created so much death that we actually won. But winning just by population destroyed is so hard and so arduous and so long. I just don't want to do it. The shadow one is so much better because it actually protects you as well. It gives you points where you can just hide as well. Because the shadow is definitely a protection mechanism as well, where you get better places to lay low and stuff, and actually, you know, reset your menace and your visibility and stuff, which really helps. Because if I just have this city, any city, this city, if I just have it infiltrated, it doesn't give me that many more points. If it's also enshadowed, it actually gives me up to 4 or 5 points per turn that I can reduce in profile and menace at the same time, which is so huge. Schnieschner Schnappi? Oh god, please no, Terrible Hamster. So this is a difficult game. Of course it is a difficult game. I mean, maybe. I'm not sure how often I have lost in this game. It's not that often. I definitely have one more. I'm not sure if I ever lost in this game. But doesn't mean it is an easy game. You can definitely make some mistakes that bricks you and that just destroys your run. And also the map dependency is sometimes really high. Like with this god. You know, once the one map we were sitting here under an island, and underneath there was just island. There was just this island, and then the rest of the continent was continents were here, and here was an island too or something. We would have been stuck. There would have been nothing we could do. We could have not eaten enough to awake. I don't think the map was playable with this god. And sometimes the maps just F you over. Like here, this place, this sucks. This is not what you want. If we would have had here another connection in this region or this region, we would have enshadowed the whole continent easily. This actually stopped the shadow from spreading at all. Which is so sad. Because shadow doesn't spread well around, you know, these non-inhabited locations. It spreads much better in a location where you have a ruler, because if you can enshadow the ruler pushes with 2% on top of everything else. It's ridiculous. And that is so necessary. And also, the more nodes you have that push into this direction. And as you can see, the convent pushes, not the wastes. These don't push. So, if you only have one location pushing into another, that will take forever. We even had a well of shadows here, and this was never really enshadowed. It is so bad, and ruins also don't enshadow well. It's not that great. So this actually stopped our enshadowing of the world really much. It was so good that we had this convent here. This covenant of witches. It's a covenant, right? Not mixing something up. It's a coven. It's not a covenant. It's a coven. The witch coven actually helped a lot by spreading shadow more throughout the world and keeping this under our control a little bit, and then allowing it for us to actually create the dark empire for once and expand the dark empire. And I think we could have done a little bit more with this as well if we had the time, and probably could have pushed against the alliance. because most of their troops were actually in the underground right now and doing some other shit and fighting these guys. Although they would have probably turned back on us. But we still distracted them well enough, and then they had the Civil War, which distracted them even more, so they couldn't come all to us and kill us. Which, you know, now they probably wouldn't have been able to. If you look at that, these armies are basically, these are non-existent. These are just dead. This one too. So 3 armies of these 5 are just useless. This army we could have defeated easily, and probably this too, even both on the same tile. Maybe even all 3, because we had now so much HP, and HP is your damage basically as well. So we could make 100 damage on all 3, I think, per turn for a little bit. We would have taken a lot of damage, and that would diminish our damage. But even then, we had like 400% death already here that we could have just eaten instantly for 1 power. So as long as I would have had 1 power, I couldn't have died right now. Even if they would have brought all of their armies, which is just this. They didn't have more armies here. A little bit, but these don't matter. This would have mattered. But even, I think even with this one, another one. Okay, now it would be kinda, that's 500 damage. That's 500 points of damage and HP. That would have been a challenge to win. But again, with the 400% heal, if I can do that in the right moment, you know, if they don't kill me on 1 turn, and I still have like half my health left, and I could just, whoop, bump up to full health, they would have lost. And then all of their armies would have been defeated, and this would have been a cakewalk. I would have just declared war with the Dark Empire and would have rushed through and killed everything before they could have rebuilt their armies. So that would have been their death sentence already. And if we had the orcs a little bit further ahead, we could have used them as well to kill all of this. Although, not that they're that strong, but pretty strong. They didn't even kill this, though. It took them so long to even get here. And that would have been the same here. So they wouldn't have been completely helpless. They would have had time to rebuild their armies around back here. But we may have had the time to snag this space from them. And that would have already doubled our size, which would have been great. And also given us victory points. So I think by now they were losing hard, because we could have established a presence that was rivaling theirs. All of this was basically all dead through all the plagues, all the unrest, all the madness. Great stuff. That was really fun. To just destroy this. The problem is, yes, you need to destroy some place, but you can't use it for yourself then if you destroy it, you know? And that's also why I don't like gods that depend on death. Because that means you destroy places that you could otherwise use. Oh, that is a bad thing as well. They had 90% in panic. That means the Chosen could have just gone down. Since I can't attack her because bullshit rules, could have gone down and could have just done her prophecy. And it's not just done her prophecy, actually. It is a... She needs to do multiple quests for this. This is not the only quest. There... I think you can see some prophecy somewhere. Where is that? I know there is some modifier somewhere that is called prophecy. Hero finder, trade routes. Oh my god, that's all the trade routes in the game? Ooh, that would have been horrible for the snack. I mean, this trade route is amazing though. Oh my god, we could have enshadowed this with the snack all together. Oh my freaking god. We just needed this city. If we would have played the snack, gotten this, pushed the shadow out, infiltrated this, trade route infiltration, all of this would have been enshadowed instantly. More or less. Not really instantly, but you know what I mean. That's ridiculous. But I don't see anything to find her... and I know... Oh, this is a... Okay. I don't see anything that shows her prophecy. I know you can somewhere see it. But that's what she needs to do. She needs to do her prophecy, which is 1 or 2 quests or something from what I've seen. And then come down here and does the prophecy challenge. Which is a magic challenge. Luckily something she would have been really, really bad at. We were lucky in rolling her for that. Because she has 2 lore now, so... It would have... I think it's this challenge with 50, so it would have taken her 25 turns. I saw someone doing that in 5, so... Or actually in 10. That guy had 5 lore, or that woman, I don't know what it was. And that's really harsh, because if that finishes that challenge, you just lose. You're done. So each campaign map is procedural. Yes, you can, and I can show you that. When you start a new game, you basically set a seed. And that's just random generation. So every map is random generated. You can have some defined worlds that are 0, 1, and 2, so they will always be looking the same. But I just use the random generation usually. But that concludes this campaign. Thank you all for watching. I hope you had a wonderful time. Even though the god wasn't as fun as I thought. But next time we'll do another god. I don't know which one yet. We'll see. And I'm still having fun with this. I hope you do too. And we'll see how that one goes. Thank you all for watching. I'm GaryTheGammarid. Bloop bloop until the next one.